special Mother's Day boot camp. So first of all, I want to apologize to anybody who was waiting for us yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, and usually we have a Saturday 9 a.m. Central Time boot camp. I was not able to accomplish that. I didn't even get a chance to post why, but safe to say we were busy. There's a lot going on. It's Mother's Day weekend, obviously. So I wasn't able to. We're waiting for that live. We are here. I'm here. I'm trying to make up for it. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. And if you are a mother, then thank you for being amazing. Definitely going to see my mom today, and we're going to celebrate her and obviously celebrate my wife as well. She's amazing. I think. And it's going to be a total body boot camp. It's going to focus a little bit more on legs, but obviously we want to work in some upper body and core as well to hit some of the areas that ladies usually like to hit, and as far as my clients go. And we're also going to keep free if you are doing your own plank challenge. If you're planking along with us in May, that you will go ahead and do your plank, whatever that might be, whether it's the standard elbow and forearm plank, if it's the wolf plank, or whether it's the bear plank. So any of those will be great. Plank timed. My goal is to keep going. I actually was just maintaining recently, so hopefully we'll be able to push beyond 130 today. We'll see how it goes. So let's start with the workout, and then we'll go from there. All right. So we have I got my European shorts on, and I got the swag, the CWF workout hood. So we got some good stuff going on today. Hopefully everybody's doing amazing. So let's go ahead and warm up a little bit before we get into the nitty gritty. We're gonna bend over here, touch the ground, stretch. I definitely need this one because I pulled my. See what happens now. Okay, so I'm back. Let's see how it is. It doesn't show like it's interrupting the stream, but there might be some challenges. So, all right, we got our time. I'm gonna make sure I'm visible so that everybody knows that I'm feeling the power and the happiness. So my goal is to go above 1 minute and 30. So let's shake out the arms. Let's shake out the arms and let's hope for a great result. I'm on camera, so I can't mess around, Gotta make sure I do my due diligence. All right, here we go. Let's get into position and give myself a second or two, because obviously I'm gonna start the clock and then there's gonna be a delay before I get there. So here we go. Okay. Here we go. So that looks okay. Looks good. Just make sure I'm in the camera. It looks like you guys can see me. So I've been doing maintenance. Haven't been pushing for a new total, so we'll see how that helps or hurts here. Focusing. Making sure I go up a little bit wider. It actually helps when you're wider. I went a little bit narrow to start there, so that's a little bit tougher. That's okay. I'm gonna be as red as a tomato. I'm probably already super red now. All right. Here we go. No pain, no gain. Oh man, I'm feeling it, guys. Send some feel the power thumbs up my way. I'm shooting for 135. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Oh my! Oh. All right. That's tough. We got it. Oh man. 135. Okay, we got it. How did you do on your plank, guys? And how are you doing overall? Those of you that are doing the planks, feel free to share. definitely could use the the benefit and the power. Oh, good to see you guys. All right. Yeah, thank you. All right, so it seemed like the stream was down. All right, thank you for letting me know, Coach Will. I think I know what the issue was, and I changed it in my settings, so hopefully that helps. Cool car edits. What's going on? Thank you, bro. I felt it. See, that's why I was about to get the extra 5 seconds. You guys are awesome. First time on the stream, feel free to introduce yourself, and if you have any questions, health or fitness-wise, we got a lot of awesome people in the chat that have some great knowledge, and of course, I'm more than happy to share what I can with you guys. All right, so that's the first round. We're going to the second round. Once again, Coach Will is in the chat. Can't let him down. We got to keep going. But I did get my 135 that I wanted. So we're going to go ahead and go to the first one. We're back. Like I said, feel free to throw any comments or questions. So we're going to change it up. We're going to go ahead and do the the lunge with a dual curl this time, and I'm going to kind of curl outside a little bit. Hammer with a little bit of outside, adds a little bit of extra work and torque to the shoulder, but in a good way. All right, whew. Hope you're all having a great Mother's Day weekend. If you haven't celebrated your mama, I hope you do. And I should actually ask, because maybe it's different in whatever part of the world. I know some people are coming in, they're checking in from Australia, from different parts of Europe. I'm kind of curious if it is on the same day. All right, here we go. Lunging it, and then from here, I'm gonna hold that lunge, I'm gonna go out with a curl. Alternate. Step. It's a tough one, especially with the right amount of weight. I don't know if you can tell from the angle that I'm doing it not straight ahead, but more out. Hopefully that's coming through. It's a different kind of curl, and you'll feel it when you do it. We got this, here we go. Getting that sweat on for mama, for Mother's Day, getting the calories burned before we celebrate. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Oh man, I felt it. All right. Those of you that are on right now, obviously those of you that are watching this after the fact already know, but those of you that are on now, you might be wondering why we didn't have a stream yesterday, so my apologies again. It was a busy day. It was so busy with family stuff, good stuff, nothing bad, that I didn't even have a chance to post to let you guys know, hey, we won't be doing our usual. I thought I might still be able to get one in the evening, but I was too slammed, I didn't get to do it. So my apologies, I always want to make sure I keep that Saturday 9 a.m. Central Time for you guys, but it's one of those situations. It seems like there was more of those lately. First was the internet upgrade, and now yesterday with all the family stuff. So anyway, all is good. We're getting the bonus one in today to make up for it. And so we did the outside kind of curl instead of coming in straight. If anybody knows what kind of difference that is in terms of what it hits, let me know. It'd be a good challenge from Coach Greg. Let me see if there's any questions. Let's see. Coach Will, good question. Do you have the availability to do daily training streams? You know what? I would love to say yes. Hey, NFFC, what's up? Good to have you. Feel free to tell us where you're from. And if you have any questions on health and wellness, I'm here for you. To go back to your question, Coach Will, I'm at a point now where my day is so slammed that it might be challenging. It's not impossible. I just have to figure out a good way to do it because I'm juggling multiple things. So I got the business, so my trainings there, which sometimes are from here, virtual, or going to a client's house. I'm doing a side job right now, also driving students with special needs. So that takes up some hours during the day. So then I can't live stream when I'm obviously driving. And that one, we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to, as everything is picking up as it is right now, I might not have to do that side gig driving, even though I do enjoy it, because my passion obviously is here, wellness, health. So when that opens up, I think I'll be more than happy and available to do it. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm actually also a coach for Vernon Hills Park District, which is a local park district. So I train some clients there, and then I'm also a trainer for V-Shred. So I'm doing online nutritional programs, online training programs as well. So it's a lot going on, but it's awesome. But as I kind of figure out my schedule, then I'll be able to do more and go from there. So NFCC, thank you. Thank you for the encouragement. Please like, subscribe, share. Everything helps, and your energy helps most of all. I love that. You got your SATs tomorrow, SATs. Dude, you can do it. Can you give me some encouragement? Of course. You're gonna do great. Just focus on your strengths and really knock it out of the park. Pretend like it's any other test and you'll be fine. I remember taking those and I was stressed, but I really try to, now since they're tomorrow, it's tough to say, hey, focus on the areas where you might need more work because you have only so much time. But just try to relax, try to just take it like any other test. Don't keep looking at the clock or like how much time do I have, be aware of it, but don't let it control your mind, because some people get paralyzed. They're like, I only have an hour, I only have 30 minutes, and then they stop writing, they stop thinking. Don't let it. Just be aware of it and just, okay, it's there. I'm gonna just do what I do. The toughest test I ever took, it was like 900 questions. It was a test which had a healthy amount of information. I studied for months, and I knew that if I passed this test, there was a really great carrot at the end of it. I was gonna get a $10,000 bonus. This was when I was working for my friend's company. And other perks, like achieving a certain level within this company meant different things. So I studied. The test itself, you have like 8 hours to do it. And, some people, they don't finish. Some people it takes them almost that time. I try to do exactly that. I try to just say, all right, it's just like any other test. Just keep going, don't stop. Just keep going, keep going. I didn't pay attention too much to the time. I had little markers that I knew, like, okay, I'm halfway, I'm this, but I didn't let it control me, and I actually ended up finishing faster than I thought, which was awesome. And I passed, which was woo! So you're gonna do great, no worries. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but let's say if it doesn't, you don't get the result you want, it's just a test. Some people might say it's gonna control your future. No, you control your future. Wherever you're gonna end up, you're gonna be great. Sometimes you need a certain diversion to get to where you're ultimately gonna get to. All right, I've brought my heart rate down. It's back. It's time to go back to our workout. So here we go. Both feet up. You can cross them if you want. I like to keep them separate so that both sides get the equal amount of work. I'm gonna do something different this time. I'm going side, and press, and side, and press, and side, press, and press, and press. Here we go. Side, press, and press. Side, press, and press. 3 more. Side, press, and press. 2 more. Side, press, and press. 1 more. Side, press, and press. Okay. So, what's different about that one? It's obviously the press. Added it to get a little bit more chest and tricep work. It's a narrow press. Truth be told, unless you have a very heavy weight, you probably won't feel that press, as far as building a lot of strength here. But what it does, it is building more core strength as you're working your press, because you're holding that V position, right, as you're doing these moves. So it's gonna actually help quite a bit with the core. Once again, you do get chest work and you do get tricep and shoulder work, but it's just gonna be more of your core doing more work, which is still great. That is number 2. Number 3. So I promised that if you don't have a ball and you can't set up this dumbbell curl, and I'll show you a different way to do it without a bench. It's probably something you already guessed, which is you just use your leg. We're gonna go ahead and do it in a way which will allow you to kind of go against the inside of your leg. Normally you'd be sitting on a bench, which is where people usually do this. We don't have a bench, so we're using our leg as our bench. And it's the same idea. You're gonna just, instead of coming forward like we were before, we're inside like this. So I'm following the alignment of my shoulder and my elbow. All I have to do is go this way. So we're gonna do our curls. Let me quickly check and see how you guys are doing here. Icon error. Would you like to live forever? That's a great question. It's a little bit deep for today's workout, but I'm not gonna say it's bad. Let's ponder that as we working out, because honestly, when we work out, what are we trying to do? We're trying to prolong our life, right? We're trying to be healthier. So living forever, I mean, that's kind of cool. But at the same time, you know, there's a lot of questions to be asked, right? Am I living forever at somebody else's expense? What happens when the material world ends? Because obviously there's, you know, everything is finite and then it seems to rebuild. But we'll go deeper in that later. Isaac Chase, hi, hello. Good to see you, sir. What are your channel goals? You view YouTube as something worth pursuing? Good question, Coach Will. I'm actually going to answer in just a little bit. Isaac, thank you for subscribing. Yes, if you haven't subscribed, anybody on right now, please subscribe, share, turn on notifications. It helps us a lot. And if you're feeling extra thankful, there is that donate button at the bottom, or the, should we say, super thanks button. Helps us out a lot. Everything goes towards the business and building the channel. So we would be more than happy to receive that. And to be honest, we only have a few bucks in there right now, and it's not enough to be pulled. YouTube's like, you got money, but it's not enough to be withdrawn. You got to reach a certain quota. And we're like, oh, really? Okay, that's okay, no problems. So here we go. We're gonna go, Coach Will, I've considered doing training streams, but the algorithm seems to really reward the consistent uploaders. Wondering if the time commitment is worth it. You know what? Good question and good point here. And then Sea Salt, hey, what's up? Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe, like, share. Let's get to some of those questions as we do this curl. You guys are awesome, by the way. So first of all, I would think that actually it'll be a great idea, Coach Will, because you got your experience and knowledge, and it would benefit a lot of people. And yes, the training market is very saturated, as is YouTube. But it doesn't mean that it's a bad idea, because there's a lot of different types of training styles and you're unique. Just like, you know, another trainer might have a different approach, you might have a different approach, and you come into it with your years of experience with combat training and things like that. It can be very helpful. So what I would recommend is just go for it. Don't let it be something that you kind of later on thinking, what if I did? You know, the woulda, coulda, shoulda, those can be dangerous questions and they can really kind of bring us down. The best thing is just to go for it. Now, as far as consistency, and let me start this one and then I'll get to it. So same idea, elbow is against the inside of the leg this time instead of the ball, which is off screen here. So I don't get the same cushion, but I do get the same support. And I have my hand here to support my arm if I need it. And I just make sure I curl nice and controlled. I'm coming up to my chest without slamming into it like I did before. And 5, and 6, and 7. We'll do the same approach. 8, 9. It's more tiring now. 10. So here we go. We got the super slow. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. 11. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 12. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, 13. Ooh, 2 more, and this arm is already fatigued. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. One last one. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need help on this one. Ooh, okay, that arm is done. Cooked, as my clients would say. Ooh. All right, we'll get to this one in a sec. So to piggyback on that, so Coach Will, I was doing streaming and I was doing posts on Instagram and our TikTok, maybe not as much TikTok, but anyway, for a while I was doing pretty consistent posting and I was getting results, but I was also brand new and I didn't know much about, other than what I thought was a cool post, I didn't know about algorithm and like what hashtags to use and when to post and all this. As I'm doing it more, I'm learning that yeah, a lot of it is very much determined by what you do, and there's little tricks and hacks you can do to kind of like push your video a little bit higher. Same thing with your stream. But yes, nothing beats good old-fashioned consistency. You can have all the little tips and tricks in the world, but you know, if you don't post consistently, then your page doesn't get the same recognition. And then, truth be told, people that like your stuff, they look for it. You know, they want to see it. They want it to be consistent. They want to tune in and be like, oh, I wonder if Coach Will is on right now. Oh, he's not on. All right, bummer. You know, and then when they get that notification, oh, Coach Will posted a new video. Sweet. You know, like you want to be able to provide quality, but quantity too on a consistent basis. And I think that's really a challenge when you haven't monetized it yet. Like for example, we have a decent amount of subscribers now. So we're like the bottom tier of monetization, the first tier you get before you get to the higher ones. And honestly, it doesn't really make us money, you know, so we have to focus on our regular business, and that's fine. But I think once you get to the point where you're kind of like starting to make money from it, then everything starts to go downhill in terms of not, I'm saying downhill in a good way, like downhill where it doesn't feel like you're climbing and it's like, oh, it's tough. It's like, hey, I'm getting paid for this next video, sweet. Like, oh, I got paid for the previous one, even if it was like $50, $100, whatever. That's time that you don't have to put in without feeling like you're getting paid, and it gives you that encouragement, you know. So I think that's awesome. And once you're a creator that gets there, I think that is super encouraging. So, it doesn't have to be a lot. Like if you even have a 15-minute stream, 10-minute, and you just show a couple things, or you go over a couple of questions, I mean, you can make it work. You can definitely make it work. Totally don't know how many I have. All right, I need help on this one. This is my, shall we say, shy one, as Coach Will would say. This one's more shy, so he needs more help. So you don't need the ball. You get the same amount of work. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. 2 more. Oh, the burn is real, guys. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. One last one. Holy shnikey, I'm feeling this one, guys. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, down. Oh, okay. We got it. We got the lunges with the curls, with the cross. We got our side to sides with the press. We got our curls now, which leaves us with the fourth, which is the bonus, and that's the plank. So we got some lower body, we got some upper body, and some good core work. Like I said, today is Mother's Day, so we're keeping this one in honor of the ladies and some of the favorite body areas that ladies like to work out. So here we go. We're gonna go for the plank in a second. Let's check those comments and any questions. All right, here we go. Tyler Phillips, thank you. Thank you for subbing. You are awesome. Tell us where you're from. And if you're a first timer, any questions you might have about health and training, that'll be awesome. Jason John, can I see abs, bro? For sure. And just a little bit. I got some abs. They're, they used to be more pronounced. They used to be more pronounced when I did more training, when I did more like high altitude training and like running. And so I got to get back to it, but they're still there, but I definitely need to work them more. And Cecil, my right arm is stronger than my left because my left has been fractured 4 times in the span of 2 years. Holy moly. I got to ask, with that many fractures, is it something that, was it the same type of fracture, meaning it was the same area that didn't heal fully? Is it something that you're doing? Like is it like a job that maybe has gone awry? Or is it like some people have an extreme sport, let's say skateboarding, and they always try to break their fall on one side, which means they always kind of seem to hurt that side. So in this case, you would train it. You obviously not skip training it, but you would have to train it more carefully, and you would do a lot of unilateral training, which means you would focus on that arm individually and independently of the other arm and give it a little bit more love to try to bring it to balance with your opposite side. Yes, the shy side, that's right. So Coach Will, I'm training daily anyway, and I own a professional camera I use for photography. Sweet, that's awesome, that's a great start. I'm already doing the work as opposed to doing the work. Got it. Specifically for the camera content creation. Yeah, it's all about, like, look, you're already doing it, which is perfect. Why not do it and A, help other people, which it sounds like you already love to do, and B, get yourself out there. And you never know. I mean, you might get something which surprises you. You know, you might get within, it could happen on the first stream, or it could happen in a week or a month. You might get somebody that's like, hey, Coach Will, I love your personality. I love the energy. They might offer you a sponsorship or a partnership or something. You know, like, look, like we were within the first couple streams, and I already was like, hey, Coach Will, when I do this this interview part of the channel, I'd love to have you on and just kind of pick your brain. You know, so you never know. You know, yeah, it does take a little bit more effort at times. You know, like obviously it's not like me going and getting a workout in, setting up the camera and doing a couple things. It is a little bit more work, but it's really not that bad. You know, it's enjoyable, and you know, obviously everybody's journey is different, but I figure there's no reason to not pursue it if you have that itch, you know, and if you feel like you can help. It could turn into something huge. I mean, I've had friends that started after I started doing content creation. They're like leaps and bounds above where I'm at in terms of subscribers and opportunities and stuff. So it's awesome. It's awesome to see how people can just skyrocket. All right, plank time. I'm gonna go ahead and do, I already did my wolf plank, so I'm gonna try to do the bear plank. We're gonna go ahead and, for those of you that have not done it, it is hands here. We're gonna lift and basically try to do our plank for time. We're not gonna worry about holding this for a super long amount of time, but anybody that's doing this one, follow along, and you can do it, let me get closer to the camera this way, and you can add it to your plank total. And if you're not doing this one, but you're doing a standard plank, that also counts. All right, here we go. We're still holding here. I'm gonna shoot for, let's say, 1:15. It sounds pretty good. And yeah, I see my heart rate is relaxing here, which is one of the advantages of doing a stream, because I can talk. So Coach Will, this would be a good one, a good challenge for you. Is like, how do I do my workouts? Because you'll probably want to do your own workout also anyway, where you just focus on you and you focus on going hard. When you do the stream, you can still go hard, and you just have to, you might have to manage when you do content or when you do questions. And you might not do questions. You might just go and have questions at the very end. Totally up to you. You know, I like to kind of be able to interact as the stream goes, because sometimes I get a lot of people, sometimes I don't get a lot of people, but I like to answer the questions while they're there. And 1:15. Whew, all right. We got it. Okay, perfect. So we got our bear plank. So quick recap, we did 3 exercises 2 times, so 2 sets. However, each circuit was a little bit different. So you can actually use this as 6 exercises if you really needed to. And basically you'll be able to hit legs, arms, core, and some isometrics as well. And I think that's gonna really help. So we have a little bit of time, but I almost have to jump off. So let me see if I have any questions. Oh, we got a couple more people jumping on, which is awesome. Yeah, so Coach Will, there you go. You've been an in-person trainer for 20 plus years. Dude, you've done it longer than me, so you got awesome experience. I think I'm gonna be coming up on like 14 years, 13, 14. I mean, I've done it for longer in terms of exercise but it was just on focusing on myself, you know, training. Obviously that's a whole different beast when you're training other people. So that's an amazing amount of experience, 2 decades plus, looking to evolve into the online space, hence my line of questioning. No, these are great questions. It helps me too, because if I don't know it, I'm gonna try to research it. That's awesome, yes. And how far are you, like what's your time right now for the plank, Coach Will? Are you going for like any particular time goal in mind, or is it just, because if it's after the workout, obviously the body's a little bit more tired. So it might be more of a shy plank. at that point versus the very beginning. But I'm sure you've probably got a goal, knowing you. I'd also be like, I think I'm gonna go for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go for 10 minutes, like whatever that goal might be. All right, so we have a little bit of a bonus. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a super slow curl into a press to really just fatigue those muscles. We'll just do 3 because of time constraints. Ooh, you know what's great about this one too, as I'm discovering, with my core being a little bit tired from before, this is a great core too, core finisher, because as it's coming up, you gotta like keep yourself from wobbling. It really helps. Trying to make it clean. Let's do one more. One more for Coach Will. For all the new subs today. I'm trying to make up for not posting yesterday because we lost a subscriber. No. But we were actually doing really great for a while. And happy to share, we're over 3,500. I think we're at 3,509 before this stream. So we crossed 3,500 subscribers, which is, whoo, we were actually there maybe a year ago or 6 months ago, and then for some reason we lost a whole bunch of people. And I don't know, it depends. Maybe they were inactive accounts. I hate to think they were bots, because I know YouTube goes through and sometimes we'll do like a purge. So maybe they were just people that subscribed at the very beginning and then never came back online in general, and YouTube just said, oh, this is not an active person anymore. Oh, this side is the shy side, which is okay. It means we're gonna do 2 more. Actually, let's do 3 more. Control, all the way down. I flared out my elbow. I gotta make sure it's good. All right, last one. Relax. Here we go. Twist. Okay, I controlled it much better, but I wasn't able to get the speed I wanted, but that's okay. All right. There's a cool new button here that I'm gonna try to do. Let's see if it works. Boom. I love YouTube when it adds new features. So there's this new feature where you can make an instant short, like at the click of a button, or a reel. I forget which one is which now because I'm posting everywhere. Anyway, that was a bonus. You hold till failure. Sweet. As the finisher, I want to hold till I'm done. I don't time anything. Oh, no worries. You know, that's the thing about these challenges. You kind of make it whatever you want. You know, there's no hard or fast rules. You make it so that it makes sense for you. So I think the only thing that I would say is do it every day if you can. And you know, how you incorporate that plank is up to you. Like, for example, somebody might be going for a particular time. Somebody might be going for, like, I'm just adding it to kick my butt at the end of the workout, like Coach Will. So there's no wrong or right way. Well, I'll say the right way is to do it. There's no wrong way. That's what I'll say. Unless you're doing it for like 1 second and you know you can do more. All right. Whew. That's the art of it. That's right. Coach Will, you know, you've been training tons of people and torturing them with love. You know that some of you just gotta, like, you know, make it work for that person. Otherwise, you know, they won't see the benefit or they might not continue. So you're like, all right, twist it around, make it exciting for you, and then they'll follow along. All right, guys, thank you so much. And thank you for joining in. I know it's not our usual time or day, but thank you for coming in anyway. Yeah, the goal is, as Coach Will said, to be able to do this every day, or at least, as I lose my balance, almost every day, because I think it's great for me. I get to share, teach, do what I love, and there's people that can come in and find it useful, and I think that's awesome, and you get to grow the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, liked, or shared, please do. Every little bit helps us, and if you're coming back for the next one, for sure we will go Saturday at 9 a.m. Central Time. Sunday will be interesting. I believe I'm bringing in the equipment into the Warrior Den here, so I might not be available that Sunday for a live stream. Although I might live stream the move, who knows? That'll be exciting. Get an inside look at kind of like how it's all coming together. And then during the week, I will definitely try to get one, if not two live streams for you guys. I don't know the days yet, so just keep an eye. Maybe I'll be able to post so you know when it's coming. And yeah, hope you guys have a great Mother's Day. Celebrate your mom. Tell her how much you love her. Share the love. And if your mom is in the heavenly abode, obviously send her a nice prayer. Spend some time thinking of the amazing memories you have made, and be appreciative of everything you have. And of course, my heart goes out to you, for those of you, because I know I have friends that have moms with heavenly birthdays today. So I will keep them in my thoughts and send that positivity their way. Guys and gals, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Let me finish up here. Yeah, there you go. I love it. I jack them up. No euphemism. There you go. Sometimes you just got it. Like, give me 50 push-ups now. And it just, that they'll definitely appreciate it. They'll have hair like this. It'll just kind of curl up and be all weird. Yeah, live stream daily. Yeah, that would be, yeah, let's try to make this happen. Let's visualize it, Coach Will, and it'll happen. All right, we have one affirmation here. Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Every day in every way, I'm getting better, better, and better. Yes, it's gonna be a great week. Monday is gonna be Muscle Monday. You guys are gonna love it. Thank you so much. You guys have an amazing weekend. Feel it as I try to finish the stream.